All right, welcome back to Aaron Rips. Today we are going to rip a blaster box of 2023 NASCAR Chronicles, Panini Chronicles, or Don Russ Chronicles. One of those. Is it Don Russ or is it Panini? I think it's just Panini. I don't see Don Russ. Okay, so Panini Chronicles. So a lot of you guys may have seen my videos for football and basketball, and maybe questioned why I don't know people's names. Of course, I do watch football. I am familiar more with football than NBA, but I have watched NBA in the past. But there's a lot of names, a lot of different names in the NBA. So cut me a little bit of slack. But NASCAR is really where my, how would you say, it's really where my I know a lot about it. I've been watching it since I was a very, very, very small child, about 3 or 4 years old, and I've probably seen every single race since then. I remember there was where I could watch it because when I was a child, NASCAR wasn't always on cable, so sometimes it was hard to watch it, like if it was on a weird channel. So anyway, I saw this at my local Wally World. I've seen it a few times. I initially decided not to pick it up, but then I watched somebody rip it, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna have a lot of fun with NASCAR because I know all the drivers. I say I know all the drivers. There's been a few people that people have pulled that I have no idea, and I guess it's because they're in the like ARCA East series, and I mean, who the hell watches ARCA East? Not me. So anyway, this should be fun. I wanted to grab more, but there was only one, and I'm kind of contemplating on doing more of these, maybe getting some hobby boxes of NASCAR products. Again, it's something that I'm really interested in, but I understand that there may not be a lot of people out there looking, but also the value is probably not there. So I'm probably throwing away or setting money on fire if I do buy some hobby boxes. But anyway, it'd be interesting to see what we get in this box. I've seen other people usually get the mem card versus the autograph. Of course, we are hunting for my favorite driver, was Dale Jr. I now kind of just watch it for the action. I don't really have like a favorite. If you had to put a gun to my head, I would choose maybe Alex Bowman or Ross Chastain. Those are kind of my favorite. AJ Allmendinger. Obviously, you got to go with the dinger, right? Everybody likes to go with the dinger. So anyway, I like to start out my rips by saying I'm not an expert at these. I am more of an expert at NASCAR in general than I would be with football or basketball, but I have not really researched this product a lot. Like I haven't really read all this, so I'm kind of going in blind like you guys are, and I'm just interested to see what we can get. We got 5 packs of 5 cards each. We do get one auto or mem card, and personally, I'm hunting for Dale Jr., AJ Allmendinger. And you know, there's a variety of other drivers that are pretty good. I do enjoy Corey LaJoy. I do not like Denny Hamlin. Many people do not, but for all the Denny Hamlin supporters out there, I think you guys are probably pretty used to it. But it's the same reason why I didn't like Kyle Busch. The same reason why I didn't like Joey Logano. It's because they like to complain about the same things that they do, so they're pretty hypocritical, and I just don't like hypocrites. So, or I don't resonate with them. So right off the bat, I don't feel a fatter pack, which may mean that we get an auto. I guess I'm just gonna start right off. I don't know how to choose which pack to go for, but I mean, they all kind of feel the same. Maybe the back one feels like less for some reason. But anyway, we're going to jump right into it. I'm looking forward to this. I love all the different types of cards you can get. I think the hit is a Haley Deegan autograph for whatever reason. She's pretty hyped up. I'm not a fan of hers. I think she doesn't really have a lot of skill, but I think people like her because she's a woman, and I get that. But there's a lot of thirsty men out there who just like drool over her, even though to me she just looks like a normal woman. a normal girl. So I don't see the appeal. But people be who they be. So, all right, we got Blake Perkins on the score rookie. I kind of like the throwback. I kind of wish that was centered more. I don't know why they did that. Maybe because back in the day, printing presses kind of had bad offset. So anyway, that's interesting. So we got Ben Rhodes. We got Ben Rhodes on the Chronicle. And Ben Rhodes is a pretty funny guy. If you don't know who he is, he's won the Truck Series championship a couple times. Each time he's gotten trashed over it or after it. And he gives the funniest drunk press conferences. So definitely check that out if you haven't. Do a search on YouTube. So we got Ben Rhodes. And we got Michael McDowell. Okay, not bad. I'm kind of a Michael McDowell fan. I kind of root for the underdog. And he's definitely doing better as of late with the new car. He kind of looks a little weird there. Like his body's huge and his head's small. But there we go. That's what we got. So we got a Joey Logano Thunder. I don't know why I'm spacing these cards out, but I guess I'll just do that since I just started doing it. We got Joey Logano Thunder. I do love these Thunder cards. They are a little thicker, it feels like, than the other cards. But that's a really cool card. Not a fan of Joey Logano, even though he grew up in the same state I grew up in. Just not a fan. Although I will say I do like when he commentates for the Xfinity races. Him and Brad together are pretty good. And then we got a William Byron on the Green Thunder. Again, I'm not a William Byron fan. He is just, and you know, obviously all these things are my opinions, so please don't take it too personally. I just, people don't like people who win all the time. If there ever was an NPC, if NASCAR ever cloned a dude to be like an NPC AI driver, it would be him. I mean, he just looks like an NPC. When he wins, his crew chief says, "Good job, driver," instead of saying, "Good job, William." It's just bizarre. And then he wears the weird giant hats. I'm just not a fan. But, respect with all these guys because they are, pretty good drivers. I'm not taking anything away from that. But just personally, I'm not a fan. So, anyway, if you're a fan, that's cool. I'm not saying, like, you shouldn't be a fan. I'm just saying I'm not. So, so I've seen a lot of people pull this card. This must be such a small... I know it's like a 20-card base, but I'm just not sure about all the other, like, different types of cards. Are they still 20 cards? Is it 20 cards across all of them? This Justin Bonsignor, I don't know who this guy is. It's his rookie card, I guess. He must be in the ARCA. It says he won the Whelen Modified Tour Championship. I don't know anything about him. So, it's interesting. Card there. We got Parker Chase. Again, I've seen so many people pull his card. It must be just watered down. Parker Chase, again, this guy's like a hefty dude there. I've kind of heard his name, but he isn't relevant. Brennan Poole on the base. I don't know too much about him. We got Martin Truex on the Chronicles Luminance. Okay. So that's an interesting card. It's okay. It's not anything cool. And everybody's favorite, America's favorite, Bubba Wallace on the Green Recon. So a lot of people will probably give me smack for that, but so I'm going to take this opportunity to answer a few questions that have been out there about Bubba. A lot of people who like him don't understand the hate around him. And I feel like I'm a pretty conscious and pretty semi-neutral guy when it comes to these things, and I can kind of pick up on why people don't like him. I mean, I don't like him, but the reason why is he's very much like his boss, Denny Hamlin. He likes to do very similar things to the things that he complains about. And again, I just don't respect that. And a lot of people don't respect that either. And he has also used the race card, which is, has been supported by the media. But when you're in, when you're in an environment where most of the fans may sway one way, it's probably not smart to do that. And it's just not conscious across the board if you're gonna play into that. And so I think people smell it out. There are other reasons that I just won't get into, but it has nothing to do of his skin color. It really doesn't. It's because he plays the victim card over and over again, like Denny does, like Joey has done in the past. That's really where the issue comes in. It's the victim card. And, people don't like that. People do it for themselves too, but a lot of people can sniff that out and know that it's just not something that is conscious or something to be admired. And that's something that Bubba does a lot. So I will give him, on the opposite end, I will give him a little respect because he has improved over the last couple of years. It's not dramatic, but I will say he has improved. I honestly didn't think he would get to where he is, where he's decently competitive. So I do give him a little credit for that. So credit where credit is due, and we'll move on to Jeff Gordon on the classics. So I'm running out of room here. It's an interesting card, Jeff Gordon. I wish all the cards were thick like this card and the Thunders. Got Ryan Blaney, the champion of last year, on the, what is it called, Vertec? I forget what the name of that card is. But we got Ryan Blaney. I think somebody said these cards would be pretty good for autographs. I agree. They're like perfect. Got Austin Dillon with his scum stash going on there. I can't see him racing for that much longer. I just don't see it. I think he's going to take over the company. And we got Austin Cindric on this card, whatever this is. It says TI. Again, I did not read the box, so whatever that card is. And we got Jordan Anderson, which everybody's pulling at Jordan Anderson. Why are they pushing Jordan Anderson so much? I didn't even know that he was racing that much. I know that he owns some Xfinity teams, I think, or is it truck? But I didn't realize he was racing that much. So I don't know. So anyway, that's out of that pack. So that is 3 packs down. We got 2 to go. I'm having some trouble opening this one. Trying not to look at the back when I open it because it kind of reveals itself because it's facing the other way. And I saw people pull this guy, Vinnie Miller, who I guess hasn't driven in a long, long time, but they're still throwing him in there for whatever reason. I got a couple thick cards here. Maybe we'll pull an auto. I would love a Dale Jr. auto. I have his auto on a couple different things, and I actually got it myself when I was in the infield at Richmond. I saw somebody pull an Alex Labay autograph, and I'm a big fan of Alex Labay. I know he hasn't been getting the love that I think he deserves. Actually ran some with him on iRacing, and he was the one I was in the pits with when I was in the pits and I met Dale Jr. It was a race that he was racing. But I would love to have that Alex Labay card. But anyway, Austin Wayne Self again, I mean, how many rookies are there? There's 3, and they're in every pack, and they're just not good people. I would love to see them do rookie cards for Cup, like rookies for Cup, rookies for Xfinity, rookies for Truck. Maybe that's what they do. It seems like everybody's getting the same rookies over and over again, and they're all they're not rookies for Cup. So I don't know how they're deciding who to put in this checklist. Maybe it's a licensing deal, and these are all the people they could get. I would love a Shane Van Ginsberger. Is that his name? I always call him Jizberger because it's easier to remember. But anyway, that's on the Chronicles base. We got Willie B. AI, Willie by AI, on that card. We got Brittany Zamora. Again, I have no idea who this is. I've seen people pull this same card. This must be such a small checklist. I have no idea who she is. But I love this card, this XR card. And I think this is the first one we've gotten because it's different from the Austin Cindric. And we got Michael McDowell on this Zenith Racing green card. So, pretty cool. Would love somebody else on that card. Okay, so we're down to our last pack. Let's hope Panini comes through for us. Doesn't leave us hanging without an auto. I know it's taken a good 15 minutes to get through this pack. So it must be an auto if we have anything. So I saw somebody pull this same card, and Tyler Ankrum looks just like Gibbs, doesn't he? Like Ty Gibbs, with like a more of a pug face. It's really interesting. So we got Alex Bowman on the Classics. Jeremy Clements on the Chronicles. Yeah, it is Clements. All right, we're down to our last two cards. I'm kind of thinking that we didn't get out. I think we got totally ripped off. We got Blaine Perkins on the rated rookie. And we got Chris Buescher. Yep. Thanks, Panini. We got Chris Buescher on the green. Blaine Perkins. And yeah, that's it. So we didn't get an auto. We didn't get a mem card. And I kind of felt that when I felt the packs initially. That kind of sucks. What does it say on the box? It does say find one. It does say find one. It doesn't say on average. It does say on average. So I guess you're just shit out of luck if you just happen to pull one without one. And maybe people knew. And that's why it was the last one at Walmart. So that sucks. I was really looking forward to getting one. That was kind of the reason for buying it. If it didn't have one, I wouldn't have bought it. Because I don't think it would be worth it. And anyway, I like to think when I get into these that it all comes out in the wash. So I'm sure that the card gods will make up for it. I'll end up pulling something extra in another box somewhere. Usually it happens in succession. Like when I open up like a case or a few boxes, I'll get one with nothing, and then the next one will have two in it. And usually just an oversight. But anyway, that's the rip. Kind of disappointing. But that's what we get. Definitely not worth the $25 that we paid, but that is Panini for you. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'm going to try to do more of these NASCAR cards in the future. I think, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is telling me that I shouldn't, but either way, look for my other rips coming up soon. So subscribe if you liked what you saw, and we'll catch you on the next one.